Hello, thank you for being here with Read the Tarot today. This message is for my collective, for all spiritual seekers from every zodiac sign. This message is not time sensitive, so even though it is being drawn on today's daily energies, it does apply to any time. Thank you for being here, and let's check in with Spirit and see what Spirit wants us to know for today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for being here with us today. What message do you have for my collective? What message do you have for my spiritual seekers today? Thank you. And I'm getting ready to draw the cards. What message do you have, Spirit, for my spiritual seekers? And here we go. We have the King of Pentacles upright, the Magician, lots of powerful energy here, and Three of Swords. Very, very powerful reading. The Magician is the major arcana card, and it sets the tone for this reading. The Magician is all about using your will, your power. This card can represent the zodiac signs Gemini and Virgo, but since we are doing a reading that's pertaining to all signs, it may represent that Gemini, Virgo type energy. But this Magician card is about using your logic, your reasoning, your willpower to set your destiny in motion to make things happen. The King of Pentacles is also talking about that grounded earthly energy to take control of your financial situations, to be the ruler of your life over your physical well-being, your health, your even your emotional well-being. Even though we are speaking more about earthly grounded things, because we have the Three of Swords in the future, I do believe that this reading is talking about healing those things that have broken your heart. As we're nearing the end of 2021 and approaching 2022, it is time to assess, reassess everything, your goals. I don't know if you make yearly goals, if you journal. Making yearly goals is a very powerful way to stay in tune throughout the year with your make sure your focus is on track. And if you start to get off track and you see you're not working towards your goals, get back on track. I like to make yearly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and then my daily goals are just something that, become the habits that I set on a regular basis. But now that we're towards the end of the year, let's look at the things that have caused us heartache, that have caused us heartbreak. Maybe we've had some failed relationships. Maybe we had some business ventures that didn't work out the way we had hoped so. Um, the past few years have thrown a lot of monkey wrenches in people's plans. Last minute plans have, well laid plans have been changed, and even last minute plans have fallen through. People planned weddings throughout the past 2 years that were canceled. Vacations were canceled. All of those types of things that you worked hard for, that you planned for your enjoyment, your recreation, even your spiritual well-being, that took a hit. Now is the time to recharge, refocus, and say to yourself, I'm not going to succumb to this broken heart, to the losses that I've had. I'm going to use this energy of the Magician to set a new plan, new focus, new goals. We're coming into the new year. I'm going to use this kingly energy that's rooted and grounded and map out my destiny. I'm a co-creator in this life. I'm a co-creator, and the destiny that I want, I can achieve as long as I am motivated, committed to working hard, putting my goals and my visions and plans in action, and taking one step at a time to reach that destination. So, whatever it is that you feel broke your heart in 2021, you may be empowered if you journal, if you write out some, whichever therapeutic form of writing is best for you. And if you're not a writer, and you feel uncomfortable writing it, then speak it into a little tape recorder. Record yourself and give yourself just a quick self analysis of how you did in 2021, what you would like to change in 2022, and then map out some steps of how you're going to get there. So I'm going to draw a few more cards on this reading. Thank you, Spirit. What other message would you like to give to my collective? Thank you, Spirit. And we have right here, it is the Queen of Wands. the Queen of Wands. So again, we see this woman, this queen, and she is carrying this wand. And if you see the tower, the pillar behind her has flames coming off, and that's the spark of her passion and creativity. And she's lighting her wand in that flame, and she's carrying that light with her now. So whatever it is that you went through that's caused you this heartbreak, it's time to step out of depression, step out of the darkness, and realize that you don't have to wait for the light to come to you. You can actually take your wand and put it into that fire and make your own light. And sometimes in life, that's what we have to do, because if we let the sorrows and the depression and the darkness of the world envelop us, we will be crushed. We will absolutely be crushed. And many times people fall into this rut and this period of depression where day after day it's just worse and worse, and they wait for something to come along and make it better. They might even turn to medication because they're not getting better. But there is a drive inside of all of us that you can lift yourself up out of any situation you are in. You can do this mentally. You can use that power of the magician to determine yourself to be happy, to determine yourself to pick yourself up out of whatever situation you are in and change it. If you don't like it, you do have the power to change it. And that begins by self-belief. It begins by believing that God, Spirit, is on your side, wants to encourage you, wants to empower you to succeed. And you have to be the one, though, to take that wand and put it into that fire, to put it into God's holy fire, holy light, and say, let me carry this in me. And when you do that, when you light that wand, you will be protected by the light of Christ, by God's love and God's protection. So to let the sorrows and the darkness and the depression of the world envelop you and basically snuff you out, you can lie there and wait for somebody to come and pick you up. But I can tell you most of the time it's not going to happen that way. You have to pick up that wand. You have to put it in that fire. You have to light it, and you have to carry that torch. You have to know when your light is dimming to go and take that wand, put it back in source, and get yourself the power that you need to light that wand and see your way through. And I hope this message helped you and encouraged you and blessed you. I don't feel that there's any more that I need to draw for this message. And I will be back with some more readings for you today. So thank you for joining me at Read the Tarot. God bless you. I hope to see you again soon.